name is Brent Wood, and I'm blessed to be one of the faculty members here at Azusa Pacific University School of Nursing. And I just ask you to join me for a word of prayer as we begin this evening. Dear God, we're so grateful for the privilege of coming together to recognize the hard work, the research, the long hours, and the sacrifice that these students have made to earn these advanced degrees and to move forward with your calling in their lives. And so as we anticipate celebrating the wonderful birth, your birth, and the significance that means for us, my prayer is that all of us, and especially our graduates, will respond to your calling and your leading in their lives, that they'll go places where other people don't want to go, that they'll make a difference in lives that are neglected and underrepresented. So please bless us with your presence here this evening as we celebrate these wonderful students. We pray these things in Jesus' name. Amen. It is my great privilege to introduce our interim dean and professor, Dr. Renee Poza, who will come and give us our official welcome.
Welcome to the Fall 2022 Evening of Excellence. You made it. We made it. Congratulations. Tonight's celebration event is the culmination of your graduate program as we participate in the tradition of the hooding ceremony. This represents the graduate's accomplishments and successful completion of the Master's of Science degree, the Master's of Public Health, the Doctorate of Nursing Practice, and the Doctorate of Philosophy in Nursing. Now I'm going to break from script here because I want you to know the graduates that are here. So if you are graduating from our PhD in Nursing program, will you please stand? And now the Doctorate of Nursing Practice, will you stand? And our graduates from our Masters in Public Health. And how about the Masters of Science in Nursing from Healthcare Administration and Leadership? And our Masters of Science in Nursing Education. This is our largest group of graduates from this program, so congratulations. And finally, our Masters of Science in Advanced Nursing Practice, a nurse practitioner or a clinical nurse specialist. Thank you, graduates. Did I forget anyone? Okay, good. These rigorous programs involve many hours of study, research, and clinical practice, leading to the graduate degree in nursing or public health. We celebrate with each graduate here tonight and recognize the sacrifice each individual endured to reach this pinnacle. This truly embodies a major milestone. The School of Nursing is so proud of you, and we look forward to hearing about your future impact in healthcare and the profession. Congratulations, and let me be the first to say, well done. We know that these accomplishments are not done in isolation, and no degree is ever earned without a team behind you cheering you on, helping when you most need it, either financially, a listening ear, prayers, childcare, a trip to the grocery store, or all those little things that your family and friends did to make this day possible. Will you please turn to your family and friends who are here to celebrate with you and thank them for their faithfulness and support. The School of Nursing has a wonderful group of committed individuals who value academic excellence, clinical expertise, and provide excellence in the classroom and clinical setting, imparting their wisdom as they carefully guide and lead the next generation of nurse scholars, researchers, practitioners, and difference makers. These amazing, dedicated faculty have come alongside you in partnership on your educational journey. Will our nursing faculty please stand and allow us to thank you for your valued contribution to each of these graduates. And the School of Nursing could not function without our fantastic staff, and they often don't want to be recognized, but I always want to call them out. They are a vital group of people who really make things happen and provide much needed support. Will you join me in recognition of the School of Nursing staff who are here with us tonight? And if they can stand, they're probably around doing all of these little details. This is our clinical placement team, the program managers, department staff, operations team, our student workers, and the individuals who made this event possible. Thank you. So it is my hope that your program of study has not only prepared you to be advanced practice nurses, public health practitioners, educators, leaders, and researchers, but that we have prepared you to be a difference maker. I hope that you grew in your professional development as well as your personal development. As part of the APU motto up here behind me, God First, our goal is to create real agents of change, positioned to provide significant leadership in your workplace, your communities, and your sphere of influence. We live in a chaotic and divided world with many uncertainties. I am confident that you are advocates for health, not just physical health, but spiritual and social, as we aim to provide holistic care, body, mind, soul, and spirit. You are well aware how integrated these systems are and the influence that each has on the functioning of the other. I applaud each of you for the resilience and dedication to your studies, especially during these past few years. Many of you held jobs, working tirelessly during the pandemic, stepping up during times of crisis and severe suffering. You were the hands and feet of Christ as you continued to work extra shifts and support your colleagues while never losing sight of your calling to be a nurse or public health professional. Your ability to do this work and manage your schooling is a tribute to your character. You showed endless compassion, care, and love during some very stressful times. The World Health Organization identified year 2020 as the year of the nurse, and little did we know how significant that designation was to become. Your programs of study have prepared you to respond to new and innovative ways that impact the systems, the policy development, and the continuing need for the provision of care. It is with these newly acquired skill sets that you will be asked to change the healthcare environments in which you work. You will address the social determinants of health, address issues of justice and equity, and ensure access of healthcare for all people. Because of your graduate education and the leadership qualities you possess, you will be asked to provide leadership where this is needed most. I encourage you to stand up to the challenge and lean into these opportunities. Utilize your abilities with courage to recognize these needs and move to action to address them in the patients and families you serve. Speak into the policies needed, volunteer to be on a committee, or serve on a board. You are the change that we need. Now, none of us do this work alone. You have made relationships here that will last a lifetime. As an alumni twice of this university, I can't tell you how many times I reach out to my classmates, even to this day, just for a listening ear or sometimes advice. With each other, your preceptors and your faculty, and with God, you've made significant relations. Remember your time here at APU and the great times you had together, even on Zoom. Lean on each other and stay connected. Seek mentorship and guidance. Remain true to your calling and to God. God is faithful and walks beside you as you seek his path for your next adventure. Psalms 138:8 reminds us that the Lord will fulfill his purpose for me. Your steadfast love, O Lord, endures forever. Do not forsake the work of your hands. As you encounter good times and difficulties, rest in the promise that your help comes from the Lord, the maker of heaven and earth. We hope the very best for your future. May God continue to bless you. Look to your future with hope, joy, and assurance in God's promises. We are very proud of our new APU School of Nursing alumni and hope that you will keep in touch with us. Again, congratulations, graduates. And now Dr. Karen French will come to the stage to speak on behalf of Sigma.
Hello, my name is Karen French. I'm the treasurer of Iota Sigma, which is the local chapter of Sigma Theta Tau International, which is the International Honor Society for Nurses. For more than 90 years, Sigma has been recognizing and celebrating excellence in scholarship, leadership, and service within nursing and midwifery. The purple cords are the symbols that represent the recognition and excellence in our participants in the ceremony tonight. The Honor Society today, known as Sigma, was founded as Sigma Theta Tau in 1922 by 6 nursing students at Indiana University. And from those 6 founding members, our organization has grown to more than 135,000 active members in more than 560 chapters in over 100 countries around the world. Sigma also collaborates with several global organizations to improve the health of the world's people, including representation at the United Nations. This offers members the opportunity to extend their reach outside of our own communities. And the next slide talks about our founders chose the Greek letters Sigma Theta Tau, which is taken from the Greek words meaning love, courage, and honor, as they believe them to be the enduring values that are the root of the nursing profession. The next slide demonstrates our crest, which adorns your membership certificate, symbolizes these enduring values, reminding us of our commitment to wisdom and discernment as represented by the I, as service, professional endeavor, and strength of leadership as represented by the pillars of stone at the right and left, and knowledge as represented by the lamp. Our next slide shows the key, which is embedded in the membership pin, which reminds us of our charge to uphold love, courage, and honor, and is a symbol of scholarship. The cup denotes the satisfaction of professional life. The circle with its 6 stars represents our 6 founders. The lamp is the lamp of knowledge, and the letters in black represent our charge. On the next slide, we want to say that today we honor those inducted into the society who are graduating from Azusa Pacific University. You were selected to become a member because of your academic success while in your nursing program, and you as a new member, and we celebrate your successes. We, the members of Iota Sigma, pledge to you to support you throughout your nursing career and to be a lifelong resource for you. And this support will come in part through the opportunity to participate in Sigma's communities of interest, our mentoring programs, and academies. You will also have access to benefits such as nursing continuing professional development courses, the Journal of Nursing Scholarship, worldviews on evidence-based nursing, and nursing centered. As the next slide appears, we ask that all graduating students and faculty or community nurses who are members of Sigma to please stand and let us offer applause for your academic achievements that have led you to be a member of Sigma. Thank you. You may be seated. And as our last slide, once again, I want to congratulate our graduates and welcome our Sigma members into this prestigious and global network of nurses working every day to change lives and to advance healthcare.
All of our graduates, undergrad and graduate, are very important to us as a school and as a university. But we have a special appreciation and respect for our students that have served in our military. And Deborah, I was not able to secure important information in advance, so I'm going to ask you to, they've heard your name, but if you could come up close here and tell the folks what branch of the service you were in, the dates that you were in, and what your MOS was while you were serving.
I was in the Army, and I was actually, even though I was a nurse, I was in the Medical Service Corps, and the dates were a minute ago, as my daughter might say. But right now I'm also a military spouse. My husband is active duty Navy.
Wow, thank you. So, Azusa Pacific University is designated as a silver medal military-friendly university. And it's part of our tradition at Evening of Excellence and in our pinning service to recognize our veteran and military students and their families. What what I have to share with Deborah today is the university military, the APU military coin. Historically, the idea of a challenge coin can be traced back to the Roman Empire and the 17th century religious wars in France. In the United States, challenge coins became a way to recognize achievements during World War I. Today, challenge coins are used to prove membership and to enhance morale. They are also given in recognition of special achievements, and that's our purpose this evening. This coin is unique to our university, and Deborah, we present it to you to celebrate your graduation and to express our respect and appreciation for your military service. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. Aurelia Macabasco O'Connell, our Associate Dean for our graduate programs.
Good evening, faculty, students, family, and friends. I'm Dr. Aurelia Macabasco O'Connell, the Associate Dean for the Graduate Division and Acting Chair of the Doctoral Programs at Azusa Pacific University. It is with great honor and pleasure that I welcome you tonight at this evening of excellence to acknowledge and celebrate the accomplishments of these wonderful graduate students. The Graduate Division is comprised of students from the Masters of Science in Nursing with specialty areas in advanced practice nursing, including nurse practitioners, nursing education, healthcare administration and leadership, the Masters in Public Health, the Doctor of Nursing Practice, and the PhD in Nursing. I am humbled by these students as they exemplified courage, tenacity, and resilience as they navigated the last couple of years with the COVID pandemic. These nurses, nurse practitioners, nurse leaders, and public health professionals have always played a critical role in the healthcare system, but the last 2 years have shown the world just how essential they are to public health. Not only did these students serve as the front line of healthcare and the first and primary point of contact with patients and communities, they were also part of the solution in restoring the health of various patient populations. Despite the sheer number and complexity of challenges that confronted these students, they still managed to continue their education, pivot to remote education and telehealth, volunteer with COVID testing and provide COVID vaccines, collect food for the food pantry, and distribute food and drink to the unhoused populations. Today, we are graduating one of the most diverse groups of students. We are also graduating the largest group of students being awarded an MSN in nursing education. Woohoo, that's right. With 62% of nursing schools nationally reporting nursing faculty vacancies, these graduates are well-positioned and trained to be our future nurse educators. Furthermore, these advanced practice nurses will join the fastest growing occupation with more than 350,000 nurse practitioners in the United States and an average growth of 40%. It is estimated that approximately 30,200 new APRNs, advanced practice nurses, which are prepared in master's and doctoral programs, will be needed each year through 2031 to meet the rising demand of care. As our healthcare environment continues to change, our healthcare administrators, public health, and doctoral graduates are well poised to explore innovations and research and clinical practice and communities, to develop strategies to build a positive work environment, and to advocate for the advancement of health and well-being locally and globally. Today, we celebrate the diversity and social engagement of these graduates. I'm excited to see the difference they are making in this world and the tremendous impact they will have in the healthcare field. Graduates, be that transformational leader that looks forward not backwards. Focus your visions of the future that sees greater possibilities in growing and learning. Find inspiration in new ideas. Look within your Christian values to seek bigger, brighter, and more inclusive views of the world. I am so proud of all of the graduates here today and all of their success despite these challenging times. As Booker T. Washington once said, I quote, "Success is to be measured not so much by the position that one has reached in life as by the obstacles which he has overcome while trying to succeed." You are here and you have succeeded. Congratulations, everybody, and thank you. Now, I would like to introduce our doctoral graduates for fall 2022. These graduates have achieved the highest levels of nursing and are graduating with either their PhD or DNP degree. I'd like to ask the PhD and DNP graduates to come to the stage. The chair or the committee member will be hooding along with Dr. Renee Poza during this time. So just a little bit about the doctoral degrees. The PhD, or the Doctor of Philosophy in Nursing program, is a research-based program designed to prepare scholars for a lifetime of systematic inquiry and knowledge development. These graduates have completed and demonstrated original independent research and possess mastery in their phenomenon of interest, theory, methodological approaches, and interpretation of research findings in their chosen field of study. The DNP, or the Doctor of Nursing Practice program, offers doctoral level studies in a clinically focused learning environment. The DNP prepares advanced practice nurses to bring the highest level of clinical expertise to patients, nursing staff and students, healthcare systems, health policy formation, and translational research. Graduates of the DNP program help contribute to the body of nursing knowledge and the practice of nursing to improve health outcomes of diverse patient populations. The APU doctoral programs embrace diversity and are striving for a culture of health equity, as demonstrated by the work that our graduates today are doing in regards to their focus on social determinants of health in minority populations, improving health access and outcomes of vulnerable populations, and improving knowledge and well-being in our nursing students. Not only are these graduates conducting research on improving health equity, they are also serving God and the most vulnerable populations through their service. Tonight, the School of Nursing faculty and students would also like to recognize the service provided by our doctoral students. Azusa Pacific University has created a collaborative environment that empowers our community of scholars to volunteer their time, their talent, and treasure beyond their own academic journey to earn a terminal degree. The Service Corps Recognition Program to recognize these voluntary efforts was created by our 2021-2022 DNP Student Association. As members of a Christ-centered community, these students demonstrate their mission as nurses and their university's mission, serving God through service for others, mentoring, collaboration, and servant leadership. Graduating doctoral students are eligible for 1 to 3 service cords. As you can see, some of them are wearing either a red or a black and white cord. The significance of color and number of braids is explained in the program. We would also like to do a special recognition for a couple of our DNP graduates who went over and beyond their call of duty, and they will receive a certificate of appreciation for their service in the doctoral programs. And those two graduates are Wendy Gilchrist and Jill Ross. So with that, I'd like to present to you our PhD graduates. May San Rosano, being awarded a PhD degree. She's being hooded by Dr. Pam Cohn as her chair of her dissertation, title of her dissertation is Breast Health Perceptions and Screening Behaviors Among Myanmar American Immigrant Women, a Mixed Method Study. Congratulations. Kathleen Hawkins is being awarded a PhD degree, and she is being hooded by Dr. Vivian D. The title of her dissertation is Cardiovascular Disease Risk Factors, Physical Activity, and High-Density Lipoprotein in Ecuadorian Women. Congratulations. Julie McGinnis is being awarded a PhD degree. She is being hooded by Dr. Vivian D. The title of her dissertation is Socio-Demographic Characteristics of Nurses and Their Perceptions of Shared Governance and Autonomy on Nursing-Sensitive Indicators Among Integrated Care Facilities. Congratulations, Julie. I'm going to ask that Julie also present her PhD student address before we do.
Thank you so much. Juggling a little bit here. So, good evening, everyone. It is an honor to represent and speak on behalf of the December 2022 APU Nursing PhD graduates. I'm here with two of my fellow graduates, May San Rosano and Kathleen Hawkins. I also want to do special mention of graduating as well, Dominique Sanders. We each have had our unique experiences and learnings within our respective PhD journeys, each of us concentrating on diverse research areas of focus. However, despite our individualized dissertation pursuits, I am safe in saying that our worlds have broadened and that the PhD learning trajectory has prepared us as scholars, whetting our appetites for a lifetime of systematic inquiry and ongoing knowledge development. Within our larger PhD cohort, we bonded and grew together, forming lifelong relationships, persevering through life and the program during a historic pandemic of all things. We shared highs, lows, and celebrated one another's incremental achievements during this challenging, often chaotic time period. We served as sounding boards to one another as we forged ahead, continuously shaping and polishing our dissertations. As Dr. D sagely noted, your husbands, your wives, and significant others are going to grow very weary of listening to you talk about your dissertations. Your classmates, on the other hand, they will never tire, as they're in the same boat. I think Carper's seminal work, Nursing's Patterns of Knowing, and Chin and Kramer's expansive work beautifully recaps our learning scope. Within the PhD program, we grew personally, broadening our personal knowing of self and others in relationships. We grew aesthetically, broadening our understanding of the art component of nursing. We grew ethically, broadening our understanding of moral knowledge inherent in nursing and the duty for advocacy that accompanies that knowledge. And we grew in better understanding the unknowing and socio-political components of nursing knowledge, broadening our understanding of the essential need for openness and acceptance of others, and understanding how all aspects of health and wellness are impacted by context, the social determinants of health. Thank you, Dr. Fongla. Just a little note. Lastly, we grew empirically. As nurse scientists, generators of new knowledge, and understanding our obligation to disseminate new knowledge, to advance practice and improve healthcare outcomes. In closing, we'd like to thank our APU faculty for your patience, steadfast guidance, relentless cheerleading, and ongoing confidence infusion. What future paths hold for each of us remains to be seen. Florence Nightingale sums it up best. Work your true work, and you will find his presence in yourself, the presence of those attributes, those qualities, that spirit, which is all we know of God. On behalf of the 2022 PhD nursing graduates, thank you. Thank you all.
Now I would like to present our DNP graduates. The chair or the committee member will be hooding along with Dr. Poza. Margot Ray Mandap, she is being awarded the Doctor of Nursing Practice degree. She's being hooded by Dr. Marie Fongwa. Her title of her scholarly project is Improving an Institutionally Developed New Graduate Registered Nurse Residency Program. Congratulations. We have Amanda Thurman. She is being awarded the Doctor of Nursing Practice degree and is being hooded by Dr. Marie Fongwa. Her title of her scholarly paper is Training Providers to Screen for Food Insecurity, an Educational Intervention at a Free and Charitable Clinic at San Diego, California. Next, we have Zhang Liang being awarded a Doctor of Nursing Practice degree. She's being hooded by Dr. Tracy Fulton. The title of her scholarly paper is Creating and Implementing a Fall Prevention Playbook with Frontline Staff and Labor Leaders to Reduce Falls. Congratulations, Zhang. Next, we have Constance Kunkler. She's being awarded a Doctor of Nursing Practice degree and is being hooded by Dr. Tracy Fulton. The title of her scholarly paper is Implementation of a Clinical Decision Support System Using Virtual Reality for Psychiatric Technicians, a Feasibility and Acceptability Project. Congratulations. Next, we have Jill Ross. She's being awarded a Doctor of Nursing Practice degree, and she will be hooded by Dr. Tracy Fulton. The title of her scholarly paper is Utility of Mindfulness-Based Stress Reduction to Impact Health Promotion in Nursing Students, a Mindful Project. Congratulations. Last but not least, I'm happy to announce Wendy C. Gilchrist. She's being awarded the Doctor of Nursing Practice degree and is being hooded by Dr. Anna Maria Gallo. The title of her scholarly paper is Implementation of an Evidence-Based Practice Postpartum Depression Educational Program for Registered Nurses. Congratulations, Wendy. Wendy will also be addressing us with the DNP student speech. Thank you so much. Let's see. Congratulations so much. Thanks, Dr. O'Connell. I have to get the glasses. Sorry. Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Interim Dean Poza and Associate Dean O'Connell, along with our family and friends, for joining us for this celebration.
First, what an honor and privilege it is to speak with all of you this evening. We would not be here tonight without the support of our family, friends, including our furry ones, and of course our APU doctoral faculty. We are all grateful for the time, patience, and energy you spent mentoring and guiding our path. Our journey would not have been the same without each and every one of you by our sides. We are well aware of the sacrifices that had to occur, not only to our waistlines, so we could accomplish our goals. We thank you for the countless hours you spent supporting us, bringing us coffee or chocolate, and we especially want to thank you for still being by our sides as we celebrate fulfilling a dream. Let's reminisce about the hours we spent on Zoom calls, writing discussion postings, reviewing research articles, and preparing for our project defenses. Some of the topics we addressed were postpartum depression, mindfulness, residency graduate nursing programs, simulation through VR, fall prevention, the impact of vitamin D therapy, food insecurity, and more. However, no time for slacking off since we now need to achieve more and publish. But we do not want to talk about that today. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Sunday, let's do it Sunday, right? I admit I have slept with my computer enough. However, what we do want to remember is the teamwork, support text messages, emails, venting sessions, and friendships forged here that will last a lifetime. The new knowledge we have obtained that has even reinvigorated our love and passion for nursing will hopefully continue on. This evening, I would like to share a few thoughts about the profession of nursing. What some of you may not know about me is that I geek out on nursing theorists. Sorry. I was so excited to be able to hear Sister Castillo-Roy discuss her adaptation model while being a student here at APU. Dr. Betty Newman unfortunately passed away this year in May. Dr. Newman had always been one of my favorites. Her systems theory has been instrumental in how we have provided patient-centered care to our patients. Despite this great loss, her guidance and outline of care will always be present in nursing. Thankfully, our profession has many great nurse models, like someone's favorite, Jean Watson, who reminds us to be compassionately present and to live in the moment, as that maybe this one moment with this one person is the very reason we are here on earth at this particular time. While I was growing up, I was a part of a family of nurses. My Nana was a nurse starting before World War II for over 40 years. She unfortunately passed away during my last semester of my BSN. However, she has been at my side throughout my nursing career. My childhood memories of her include a nurse's prayer that sat on her bedside table. It is now a cherished memento of mine that is kept in my office. I read it throughout the semester to remember her, and I would love to share that with you now. The world goes brighter year by year because some nurse in her little sphere puts on her apron and smiles and sings and keeps on doing the same old things, taking the temperatures, giving the pills to remedy mankind's numerous ills, being polite with a heart that rebels, longing for home, and all the while wearing the same old professional smile. Blessing the newborn baby's first breath, closing the eyes that are stilled in death. Taking the blame for all the mistakes. Oh dear, what a lot of patience it takes. Going off duty at 7 o'clock, tired, discouraged, and ready to drop. But called out to help at 7:15, morning and evening, noon and night, just doing it over, hoping it's right. When we report off to cross the bar, dear Lord, will you give us just one little star to wear on the cap of our uniform new, in the word above where the head nurse is you. As we have completed this rigorous and sometimes arduous task of obtaining our doctorate, a new journey is beginning for each of us. Collaboration with colleagues as we put evidence into practice to better serve our communities. Reaching out to our research friends from the PhD program to develop policy protocol and other programs to promote change with our ever-changing world of nursing. Remember the lessons and processes we have learned here? We need to follow our hearts into the next adventure that awaits. Stay true to your knowledge and self. I look forward to our next steps and know you will have your classmates cheering you on. As Florence Nightingale said, let us never consider ourselves finished nurses. We must be learning all of our lives. Congratulations, everyone, and thank you again.
Thank you and congratulations to all of our doctoral graduates. And now I'd like to introduce Dr. Marissa Brash, Chair of the Masters in Public Health Program.
Master of Public Health graduates, please come to the stage. That's right. Hi, my name is Marissa Brash, and I am the chair for the Master of Public Health program. Dr. Songhan Nam will be hooding along with Dr. Renee Poza. Here at APU, we really pride ourselves in being called to be difference makers, but we are also agents of disruption, and our students especially are disruptors of health disparities, social injustices, and vulnerable populations. These MPH graduates are committed to being disruptors who are going into the community to promote change, to help to provide health care for our local, state, national, and our international communities. These graduates, they've worked so hard to develop these skills in medical research, evidence-based decision-making, health policy, health education, and program planning. And in addition to all these traditional healthcare fields they look at in terms of environmental health, health policy, epidemiology, biostatistics, these are also students who are serving the communities during a time when we are experiencing an unprecedented pandemic. These graduates, they have risen to the challenge. They have become leaders in public health, and they have applied the skills they've learned in the classroom in real time. So I am so excited to be able to see them now, not only as my students and not only as alumni, but also as my peers in the public health field. So I'd like to bring the first graduate up to the stage. Debbie Marisol Navas, the title of her dissertation is Assessing COVID-19's Impact on Child Growth and Development. Congratulations. Viviana Castaneda Cervantes, the title of her capstone project is A Systematic Review of Accessible Healthcare and Breast Cancer Outcomes. Congratulations. Joanne Hanna. The title of her capstone project is The Prevalence of Rabies in India. Jayla Walker, degree Master of Public Health. The title of her capstone project is Comparing Accessibility of Healthcare in Low-Income Communities in the United States and Canada. Miguel Rodriguez, a degree Master of Public Health. The title of his capstone project is Self-Inflicted Suicide and Poisoning During Pregnancy. And I'd like to bring Jayla Walker back on stage to do the Master of Public Health address.
Good evening, faculty, staff, graduating students, and families. This weekend, I am graduating with a specialization in health policy and administration from the Masters of Public Health program. I am both honored and humbled to give this speech as a student representative this evening. Starting the MPH program, many of us, myself included, were unsure of how we would make an impact in this field. In the last 2.5 years, we have learned a variety of topics that now have equipped us to be leaders in this field. This program has highlighted the health inequities faced in many countries, including the United States. This has allowed each of us to develop an area of passion in which we would like to see change. It is from this knowledge that I have developed a passion and career goal in wanting to achieve health equity here in the US. While this journey has alluded to our next steps, many challenges were faced along the way. We have learned to navigate a master's program in the midst of COVID, and we have managed school responsibilities while simultaneously balancing home and work lives. During this season, we have learned that we were made for hard things. Let these difficulties challenge you to make advancements in the field. As we prepare for this next chapter in life, embrace the healthcare field not for what it is, but for what it can be. Remember that small changes can have a great impact. As I close out this speech, I will leave you with a quote from Albert Einstein. In matters of truth and justice, there is no difference in large and small problems, for issues concerning the treatment of people are all the same. Congratulations, class of 2022. I can't wait to see the change you make in this world. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to call the MSN in Healthcare Administration and Leadership graduates to the stage, please. And actually, several of our graduates reside outside of the area in Northern California or San Diego, and so they are not with us this evening. But I'm pretty sure we do have one coming up to the stage. Hope so. My name is Linda Searle Leach, and I'm the chairperson of the Department for Healthcare Administration and Leadership, and also our Healthcare Administration program as well. Excellent, thank you. So this is Denise Gonzalez, who is our graduate this evening with us, and she did her dissertation paper on pregnancy-induced hypertension, early identification and interventions to reduce maternal fetal morbidity and mortality. And I will be hooding Denise. Tonight also, I will be announcing the names of the graduates from the nursing education program, our MSN in nursing education. And Dr. Larry Santiago will be hooding those graduates along with Dr. Poza. Well, how exciting. All right. So Denise Gonzalez, and her title is Nurse Leadership Succession Programs for her paper. Congratulations, Denise. All right, so now on with our Master of Science Nursing Education graduates. Please come to the stage. And Dr. Larry Santiago will be hooding those graduates with Dr. Poza. Catlin Gallagher, and the title of her paper, Mentorship to Improve New Graduate Nurse Retention and Job Satisfaction. Olivia Holland, the title of her paper, Utilizing High-Fidelity Simulation for Hypoglycemia. Brianna Newman, the title of her paper is Training New Clinical Instructors, Its Effect on Role Transition and Retention. Vanessa Villalobos Cuevas, dissertation title paper of her paper is Mentoring the Future of Nursing. Deborah Chueba, the title of her paper, Addressing the Increased Emphasis on Clinical Judgment in the Next Generation NCLEX, Strategies and Evidence-Inspired Teaching Practices for Academic Nurse Educators. Thank you. William Sampson Jr., the title of paper, Using High-Fidelity Stimulation to Increase Self-Confidence in Baccalaureate Nursing Students when Caring for Patients with Early Signs of Sepsis.
I forgot my head.
Well, we're going to let you graduate anyway.
That wasn't on purpose.
Kezia Chang, title of her paper, Interprofessional Stimulation Education for Pediatric Nursing Care. Samantha Aguilar, title of her paper, Fostering Clinical Judgment Among Baccalaureate Nursing Students for the Prevention of Cardiovascular Disease in Patient Care, a literature review. Tashana Taylor, title of her paper, Mental Health Awareness, Faculty Interventions to Close the Gap Within the Classroom.
Good evening, faculty, graduates, families, and friends. I feel honored and blessed to represent the graduates of the Masters of Nursing Education program this evening. Isn't it surreal to be on this end of our educational journey? I remember beginning this program and feeling nervously excited, wondering what I was getting myself into, and if I was capable of success in a graduate program. My emotions are similar today as I begin steps down a career path in nursing education. Albert Einstein has said, education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think. The Masters of Nurse Education program here at APU has taught us how to think critically about the impact that we can have on the nursing profession through nursing education. It has taught us to think about the why behind all of the theories, core competencies, and best practices. It has taught us to always be student-centered and to teach students to be patient-centered. It has taught us strategies to effectively teach nursing students how to provide competent nursing care for patients and their families. And it has taught me personally that I am capable of so much more than I ever thought I was capable of. The scripture in Luke chapter 1, verse 37 says, "For with God nothing shall be impossible." I'm thankful for an education that put God first. He is the foundation of my learning and my love for the nursing profession. Thank you to the faculty who have been our mentors and shared their knowledge and expertise with us. We look forward to working together with you as colleagues to educate future generations of nurses. And a huge shout out to our families and loved ones who have supported us throughout the highs and lows of this journey. We would not be where we are without you. I'll close with the words of the great Dr. Seuss. Today is your day. You're off to great places. You're off and away. Congratulations, graduates. We did it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a do-over. So I would like to call up Katina Spaeth to the stage so we can congratulate her properly. If she would please come back up. There she is. All right, and the title of her paper, Pregnancy-Induced Hypertension, Early Identification and Interventions to Reduce Maternal Fetal Morbidity and Mortality. Thank you, Katina.
Hi, good evening. Would the Inland Empire Nurse Practitioner graduates please come to the stage? Only Inland Empire first. Hi and welcome. My name is Dr. Tina Escobedo. I'm the chair for the Advanced Practice Registered Nurse Program here at APU. So our nurse practitioners, clinical nurse specialists, and we have a school nurse. Dr. Amanda Thurman, our newly anointed Dr. Amanda Thurman, who is the director of our San Diego and Inland Empire campus, will be doing the hooding with Dr. Poza. If you're not aware of what the nurse practitioner does, I'll give you a real quick explanation of it. We prepare nurses to go out and practice medicine as a registered nurse. They do a long, rigorous didactic program in different specialties. So tonight we'll have some pediatric nurse practitioners, some family nurse practitioners, some psychiatric mental health nurse practitioners, and some adult geriatric nurse practitioners. So they complete as well with that didactic 540 hours of clinical practice. And if you are one of the families of these students, you've heard nothing but joyful things about this. So with that, I want to welcome our first Inland Empire Nurse Practitioner student. Miriam Montoya, Master's of Science of Nursing and Family Nurse Practitioner. Title of her comps paper is Managing Heart Failure in an Outpatient Setting to Prevent Hospital Readmissions. Elizabeth Gomez, Master's of Science in Nursing, Family Nurse Practitioner. Title of her comps papers, Improving Quality of Life in Elderly Women with Breast Cancer and at Risk for Breast Cancer. Denise Aramijo Solis, Master's of Science in Nursing, Family Nurse Practitioner. Her comps project, Strategies to Prevent Lower Extremity Amputation Amongst Adults with Diabetes Mellitus. Portia Reese, Master's of Science in Nursing, Adult Gerontologic Nurse, Primary Care Nurse Practitioner. It's a long one. Comps title, Hypertension Treatment Adherence Amongst African American Older Adults. Ukamaka Onye, Master's of Science in Nursing, Family Nurse Practitioner. Her comps title, How can providing health literacy help African American men in controlling and reducing hypertension?
Hello, I'd like to invite the San Diego Nurse Practitioner graduates to come up at this time, please. And as Dr. Escobedo mentioned, my name is Amanda Thurman. I'm the director of the San Diego MSN programs as well as the Inland Empire programs. And I will just add, in addition to these students doing classroom work and 540 hours in the community, many of them worked full-time in the hospital setting, 3 12-hour shifts a week during COVID. And it was, yes, applaud them. COVID took a toll on all nurses. So not only were they working full-time, but doing the program as well. So congratulations to them. We have our first graduate. We have Marissa. She's receiving her Master of Science in Nursing, Family Nurse Practitioner. Her comprehensive exam title was A Guide to Decreasing Non-Alcoholic Fatty Liver Disease Prevalence by Improving Provider Knowledge and Implementing Patient Lifestyle Modifications. Congratulations, Marissa. We have Amber Grace Hoover. She's receiving her Master of Science in Nursing, Family Nurse Practitioner. Title of her comprehensive exam is Access to Palliative Care Through Primary Care Consultation. Congratulations, Amber. We have Shannon M. Lira. She is receiving her Master of Science in Nursing, Family Nurse Practitioner. The title of her comprehensive exam paper was Improving Alcohol Abuse Screening with the Audit C Screening Tool in Primary Care. Congratulations, Shannon. We have Tani Klemensic. She is receiving her Master of Science in Nursing, Family Nurse Practitioner. Title of her comprehensive exam paper was Early Detection of Melanoma. Very important for Southern California, no? Congratulations.
I think I'll use this microphone as well. Could the Azusa nurse practitioner students please come to the stage? Graduates. Hi again, my name is Dr. Karen French. I'm the director of the Azusa campus nurse practitioner programs. I'm excited to get to Hood. There's just a few of them coming. This is the best job that they will ever have, is being a nurse practitioner. I think you will all really enjoy it, and I'm excited to see where the future leads you. Dr. Tina Escobedo, the chair of the MSN department, will be hooding along with Dr. Poza. Adrian Garcia is receiving his Master of Science in Nursing, Family Nurse Practitioner. And the title of his comprehensive paper was The Utilization of Virtual Reality as an Adjunct Therapy to Treat Chronic Pain. Congratulations. Tanya West. Tanya is receiving her Master of Science in Nursing, Family Nurse Practitioner. And the title of her comprehensive paper was Integrating Waist Circumference Measurement for Cardiovascular Risk Assessment in Primary Care. Congratulations. Lori Mae Catedral. She is receiving her Master of Science in Nursing, Family Nurse Practitioner, and the title of her paper was Complementary, Alternative, and/or Integrative Approach for Polycystic Ovarian Syndrome. Gerasal Hernandez Escobedo. Harrisol is receiving her Master of Science in Nursing, Family Nurse Practitioner, and the title of her paper was The Use of Fertility Awareness-Based Methods, Fertility Mobile Phone Applications, and Biosensors for Reproductive Aged Women for Pregnancy Prevention. Nelson Aguinaga. Nelson is receiving his Master of Science in Nursing as family nurse practitioner, and the title of his paper was Improving Compliance of Colorectal Cancer Screening Among Hispanic Older Adults. Congratulations. Hannah Gilas. Hannah is receiving her Master of Science in Nursing, Pediatric Nurse Practitioner in Primary Care. And the title of her paper was Reactive Airway Disease Management in Toddlers in Urban Communities. Congratulations. And at this time, I'd like to invite up to the stage the MSN Advanced Practice student speaker, Marisa Del Rio.
There's so many extra pockets in this gown. It was nice to put my little speech in there. I love it. Good evening, Dr. Thurman, professors, faculty, and fellow classmates. It is an honor to stand here before you as we wrap up the chapter in our lives. Many of us started this journey at the same time as the world was grappling with COVID, and boy, has it been a journey. To begin a graduate nursing program at the same time as the world was going under a lockdown was more than a challenge, to say the least. But even though some tears were shed, we were forced to rise above the external turmoils of the world and truly focus on the end goal, which was to be here tonight. Thanks to our professors who never wavered, even if it took 20 minutes each class to figure out how to use Zoom. They led us through the dark times, the times when it felt like we were on a raft floating alone in the ocean. They were there, imploring the most valuable lessons we learned during this journey. And that is that no matter how difficult any situation gets, no matter what was happening in the world, we are nurses, and nurses persevere no matter what obstacles they're faced with. We move onward, we learn, we overcome, we are dedicated, we are committed, and we are caring. But most importantly, we rely on each other to succeed. These were the lessons and values bestowed upon us these last few years. Values that we will carry on with us as new practitioners. Now, I didn't think in a graduate education, I would learn such wisdom outside of the didactic lessons and MetaTrack soap notes, but I was wrong. The impact has been deeper, and the lessons and values far surpass what I expected. I did expect a stellar graduate level education, which by all means we did receive. But I realized that as nurses, it is never just about learning how to write a soap note or do a physical assessment. It is more than that. It is about the commitment to our practice. We will always be dedicated to more than just learning, and this is evidenced by all of us sitting here tonight, further advancing our careers, further deepening our commitment to nursing by becoming nurse practitioners. And for that, I am deeply thankful to this program and the team of hardworking instructors that have guided us to this moment. Now it is time for us to take all these lessons we've learned and put them into practice. So congratulations, class of 2022. We did it. Thank you.
My name is Dr. Linda Reed, and I'm the Associate Dean of Assessment, Evaluation, and Accreditation. And I just wanted to share a little personal fact about me. I have been in half of the programs that you represent. I did my bachelor's here, my master's here, a nurse educator certificate, and a doctor of nursing practice. And it's not because I couldn't get in anywhere else. It's because I didn't win any awards. And so I kept coming back thinking, if I work really hard, they'll give me an award. But they didn't. So the irony tonight here is that I'm going to present to you the award winners of the class of 2022. Here we go. We have 4 awards that, I know, I felt like that too. We have 4 awards that we give to master's students. The first is the Benita Heiskes Outstanding Graduate Award. This is for an outstanding graduate, surprisingly. But beyond just a great 4.0 GPA, she has to make a contribution to the sun above and beyond. And all elements being equal, this preference will be given to students who have participated in research while undertaking the graduate program. The Outstanding Graduate Award has the highest GPA amongst traditional MSN students graduating. The Spiritual Care Award. This student has done significant work either developing or applying spiritual care. And finally, the Outstanding Second Degree Award. This goes to an entry-level master's student in high academic standing and who demonstrates excellence in clinical practice. For the Masters of Science in Nursing, Healthcare Administration and Leadership, we have an Outstanding Graduate Award for the traditional pathway to a lady who is not here tonight, a gentleman, a gentleman who thankfully is not here tonight, Gabriel Santa Sebastian. I'm sorry, Gabriel, when you watch the video, I apologize. And the second degree outstanding graduate from the ELM program to Julie Allen. Congratulations, Julie. For the Master of Science in Nursing Education, the Outstanding Graduate Award goes to Vanessa Cuevas. She took my class. That's what I did wrong. We have another outstanding graduate from the nursing educator. Now it makes more sense, right? From the Nurse Educator Masters, this is Kristen Crayer White. Exactly. Kristen was not able to be here tonight. Our second degree outstanding graduate, this is an entry-level master's program who's chose this track, is Jolene Nguyen. Congratulations, Jolene. The Spiritual Care Award very deservingly goes to Deborah Treva. Okay, and the Benita Heiskes Outstanding Graduate Award goes to Keziah Chang. Congratulations, Keziah. All right. For the nurse practitioner students, in no particular order. Oh, actually, it looks like it's alphabetical order, sorry. For the Outstanding Graduate Award, we have Lori Cathedral. We'll move things along here a little bit. For the Inland Empire Regional Campus, Laura Heftopoulos. For the San Diego Regional Campus, Rachel Langen. For the San Diego Regional Campus, Shannon Lira. Congratulations, Shannon. The second degree, outstanding graduate for the entry-level master's program, Kelly Chow. For the Inland Empire Regional Campus, Gabriela Valdivia. And for the San Diego Regional Campus, Natalie Faith Brubaker. For the Spiritual Care Award, for the San Diego Regional Campus, Jennifer Montenegro. And for the Inland Empire Regional Campus, Portia Reese. And our last award, the Bonita Heiskas Outstanding Graduate Award, goes to the student from Inland Empire Regional Campus, Sal Ramirez. Thank you so much. Next up will be Dr. Ruth Milkey, who will be talking to you as alumni.
Hi, everyone. Who knows what I'll be doing up here, right? So I can't see a lot of you, but I think I've had some of you actually in a Zoom class. So congratulations for getting this far, and what's next, right? I am the last person in the program, or second to last, and so I'm the only thing standing between you and eggnog or something, whatever is out there. So again, I'm Ruth Milkey, and I'm not as funny as Dr. Reed. I've gotten no awards from APU yet, but Linda, there's still time, right? Maybe we can get an award for something else. MPH program, thank you. That's next. So I am one of the associate deans in the School of Nursing, and what I get to do is oversee faculty, but also alumni, of which every graduate is an alumni, whatever one you want to use. So I have the honor of joining with the other School of Nursing faculty again and congratulating you on your accomplishment of completing a graduate degree in nursing. And so here's a little factoid for, I think the graduates know this, but for your families, okay? When you brag about your person to other people. You are contributing to the growth of registered nurses in the United States with graduate degrees. In 2020, 15% only of registered nurses held a master's degree, and 2.2% of registered nurses held a doctoral degree. Look at that. Big stuff. So remember that when you brag about them, all right? So my congratulations again extends to your family, support persons as well, because we know that your success did not occur in isolation, but definitely with the cheerleading and support of those that love you. So question for you. Yes, this is going to be the last thing we ask you to do, probably, aside from maybe last-minute assignments that you're working on. So how many of you are what I would call alumni repeaters, or maybe what you'd call a lifer at APU? If you have, this is your second degree at APU, will you stand up? Second degree? Okay, very good, thank you, good, great. Anyone with more than 2 degrees? Help me, is there anybody out there? Is it Dr. Reed? I know. See, I think she should get an award for that, right? Yes? Okay. Woo! All right. All right, so for those of you that are first-timers, you know, or you will be knowing more and more that you are now a difference maker as one of our alums. You know what, some of you know exactly what you want to do in the next chapter of your life. Maybe you're going to continue in frontline care, community global work, research teaching, entrepreneurship, but others of you are just not sure yet. So this is one of my life verses that I'd like to share with you. It is great comfort to me. In Ephesians 2:10 it says, "For you, each one of you, are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which he prepared beforehand that you might walk in them." How cool is that? You don't have to worry about what's next because God has already got it out there ready for you to walk into. Just pray about it and stay in his will and you'll be there. Right? Thank you. As Azusa Pacific University School of Nursing, you are already part of the forever family of the APU School of Nursing community. You may show this in your APU apparel, your license plate, or more practically in a resume or a CV when you apply for a new position. And in this area in particular and nationwide, people know APU alums and they love them, right? We know that. I'm here to request one favor, that you be a little bit intentional in your staying connected with us. One of the things that you can do is join, we actually have an APU School of Nursing alumni platform called APU Connect. And you're like, oh my word, I have to sign up for another thing and then get graded and do a discussion board. No, you don't have to do that. You just put APU Connect in your search engine, it'll pull right up, it'll give you instructions. There's actually a subgroup there of APU alums. There's about 6,000 members in that subgroup right now. And our director, Karen Erisman, some of you know her, is our amazing coordinator of alumni activities. And we want you to stay connected. That's my ask. Say, I lost my place here. Okay, so I want to tell you, we've done some amazing events. Now that we're post-COVID, we can actually get out and have some fun. In October of this year, the APU School of Nursing alumni hosted a sweet Southern reunion. Was it in Southern California? No, it was not. It was actually in South Carolina. Anybody from South Carolina? I've never even been there, but I got to go. Our alumni director, Karen Erisman, lives there, and we had a weekend of Southern hospitality with fall colors, hiking, shopping, and honestly getting to know alumni from the Pacific Northwest, from Southern California, Tennessee, and South Carolina. So it was quite an amazing weekend, and that is not the last one we're going to have. So stay connected, and maybe you'll be one of our group the next time we do this. The other thing I wanted to mention to you is that the School of Nursing alumni group is a global group. We have alumni from all over the world who contribute actively to our CEU offerings. We have authors that have graduated from the School of Nursing, and they have presented their expertise in CEU offerings, done book clubs, and it is pretty amazing. And those of you out there, everybody's got a book in them, right? Right? So the second ask before I close is that you put the year 2025, which is coming very quickly, on your calendars. This is the 50th, or the golden anniversary of the School of Nursing. So I want you to stay tuned for the really fun ways to be a part of the celebration. So I'm going to close by not saying farewell, but just saying until then. We look forward to seeing God's workmanship in your lives as you bless many more and care for many. Until then, God bless and Merry Christmas.
I realize that my name is not on the program. My name is Dr. Pam Cohn. I'm an alumni of the Master's in Nursing program, and I'm here to close because Dr. Linwood was caught in traffic. Sorry about that. You know, we're in Southern California, so it happens. Would you please rise for the benediction? Oh, she is here. Praise God. I know she prepared and has some things on her heart to share in the benediction. Please rise. Dr. Linwoods.
Well, no, I can't. It's okay. Never mind. Well, the traffic cooperated, so I did get here. But let me just bless you and send you out this evening with a benediction. So may the Lord bless you and keep you. May the Lord's light shine upon you and give you peace as we leave this place. Guide you and keep you in loving arms. Amen. Thank you very much. Good evening and wonderful holidays. Thank you.